From time to time, our sprinklers will start to lose water flow because the little filters on them will get clogged. We run the sprinklers not through our house filters, so it doesn't get filtered that way because it used to clog the house filter, which is very fine. And so what it should look like is this. See how that is perfectly clean? So that's what it should look like. But over time, what it actually will look like is something like that, which you can see there's a little bit of clogging on there. That's not really so bad. But this one is getting at the place where it's reducing the water flow. And so what needs to be done is we remove that thing and clean it, which is really simple. It's just a little rubber wire basket mounted on a rubber gasket. So you can often just with your finger reach in here and pry on the basket and pull it out like that, and then grab it with your hand. That will often work. A probably better way to do it is to use a screwdriver and go in at the edge of the rubber gasket there. Get that in focus, and then pull back with the screwdriver and get it out, because then it doesn't stress the I want to call it the mounting of the wire and the rubber. Stress that joint. Stress that joint. So then when you have it out, you can brush it off with some kind of a toothbrush, not a wire brush. Well, that would work, wire brush. Some kind of a brush. This works especially well under running water, but you'll see that this one's dried up, and so it's harder to get it off when it's dried up than it is when it's wet, which it will be when you pull it off. These haven't been run for a while. But when you're noticing that the thing is, water flow is reduced, and you pull it off and do this under running water with a brush, it's super easy. But this is pretty easy too. So there we go. That's super clean. Do another one because I happen to have it here. So you brush that off, and oops. That one's harder to get off. That one's also it's not a nice cone shape. It's kind of crunched in a little, so you can take your finger and kind of reform it back. I'm putting my pinky in there. It's a little bit more rounded now, I think, and that'll also make it easier to brush off this stuff. And I think that's it. There we go. Perfectly clean as well. You can see that. How do you get it to focus on that? I don't know where the focus point is. But anyway, it wants to focus further out. And then we'll put them back in, which we will stick in the thing. And then you want to use something to push around all the way around the edge, like that, so it's all the way pushed down. And then just screw it back on. So putting this in here, push it in, press it around, and ta-da, it's clean. So there we have it.